After the FOMC, the crypto market is dropping hard and Ethereum is falling even faster. 3 months ago, when I uploaded my first ETH video, public interest in Ethereum was low. Then it did exactly what I called. Price exploded past double and printed a new record high. But as more and more retail started buying, the correction kicked in almost instantly. In September alone, Ethereum is down 9%, and from the peak, it has already fallen over 20%. So, is the Ethereum rally over now? Or if momentum isn't finished, where can we look for the next entry? In this video, I'm not here to spin empty talk. I'll deliver a practical Ethereum analysis from a top trader's perspective that you won't see anywhere else. So stay focused to the end. Make it yours and be ready. What's up y'all, JC here. Today, just like I said in the intro, I'm going to break down the ETH chart in detail. Before we dive in, I'd appreciate if you could hit that subscribe and like button, because right now only about 30% of the people watching are actually subscribed. And I promise I didn't start this channel to just throw out random and same vague and obvious talk you hear from other YouTubers or influencers. I'm trying to build content with the different level of analysis designed to actually help in real trading. So be an early subscriber and add your support. Your subscription, likes, and comments, everything give me real strength. Alright, now let's get straight into it. First, let's pull back and look at Ethereum chart on a higher time frame. Now this blue trend line is a massive long-term trend that has been intact all the way from 2021 peak. Yes, we're talking about a 4-year trend line. Last month, when ETH ripped higher, it broke through this trend line for the first time in 4 years. Right now, price is coming back for a retest. And we're about to close both the weekly and the monthly candles. So weekly here and monthly here as well. What matters here is whether ETH closes below this line and confirms a full breakdown, or if it only leaves a wick under the line but still holds support and closes above. This is basically the very first level to keep your eyes on. Now let's talk about what happens if ETH fails to hold this long-term trend line and closes lower. Then how far could it drop? Here we're looking at the Ethereum daily chart. Connect the low formed during the April crash triggered by tariff issues with the low formed during the US-Iran conflict, and then extend that line to the recent high, you get a clear rising channel. And inside this channel, ETH has already formed 1 and 2 swing highs. Right now, price is pressing down to the lower boundary. We don't know yet whether support will hold here and bounce up, or whether it breaks. But even if price breaks down, that doesn't necessarily mean the price will collapse in a straight line. If you have been following my videos, I think you already know this. So after 2 swings like this, 1, 2, even if the channel breaks down temporarily, if price reclaims back into the channel, I treat this as a fake out, a trap, and it has the potential to push back up to the top of the channel. So the first thing we watch is whether Ethereum defends this channel bottom or loses it. And if it does lose the bottom, expect a wave of fear to hit the market. But as prepared top traders, we accumulate when the crowd is frozen in fear. So the real question here is, what's the range we target for accumulation? And for that answer, we need to zoom out to a higher time frame. Now, this is the Ethereum weekly chart. Looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? Back when I first released an ETH video, I showed you this exact rising channel on the weekly chart. Now here too, it formed 2 swing highs and price broke below the channel once, made a fake out, a trap, and then it reclaimed inside this channel and pushed higher again. So if ETH loses this daily channel bottom here, the weekly channel support becomes critical. Zooming back into the weekly chart, interestingly, the weekly chart's lower boundary lines up with the previous low. That zone sits right around 3350 So if Ethereum wants to keep the bigger uptrend intact, holding this level is essential. Of course, we can't just look at Ethereum in isolation. We have to watch Bitcoin's price action alongside. And this is the Bitcoin daily chart. And for Bitcoin to maintain its uptrend, there are two critical lows that must hold. First at 98 and second at 93 to 91. I'll put together a separate video on this later on. So to quickly summarize today's video, 1. Watch if Ethereum holds the 2021 trend line on the weekly and monthly close. 2. If this breaks down, the next level to watch is the bottom of the rising channel on the daily chart. So we need to see if support holds at this channel bottom. 3. Even if it breaks down, as long as the price reclaims back inside the channel, then it makes this drop a fake out, a trap, with the potential to rally again. 4. If the channel bottom breaks and a fake out actually happens, then the key level to watch is the lower boundary of this rising channel on the weekly chart. And in terms of price, this would be around 34.50 to 33.50, which is aligned with the previous low. And I see it as the final defense. It's not about blindly buying the touch, but the last support to trade around. And 5, Bitcoin of course must be watched in parallel. The two critical lows for Bitcoin right now are 1, 98 and 2, 93 to 91. And later on I'll make a separate video focusing on that. And finally, if you're still paying full fees on the exchanges without any discount, make sure you check the pinned comment below this video and secure your benefits. With my code JC777, you can get a lifetime benefits on both exchanges. On BitGet, you can get 50% fee discount on all trading fees, spot, margin, and futures. And on Bybit, gives you 20% fee cashback of your futures fees every Monday. The fees that you pay every trade may look small at first, but once they add up, the amount is much bigger than you actually think. So do not let the exchanges take full fees from you. Make sure you secure the benefits with my code JC777 and keep more profit in your own pocket. You check the pinned comment for the sign up link and trade with me on BitGet and Bybit. Thanks for watching. Let's stay prepared and survive this market. See you in the next one.